Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to JJ Gaming, and welcome back to EU4 Holland, and we did it, boys. 600 gold in trade. We are by far the most profitable trading center in the world. We're not quite the the richest country in the world. That honor goes to the Ottomans, but that makes sense because they look at what these guys own. This is insane. And then Russia is behind us, despite them owning like half of Asia, including most of northern China. So I'm very happy with that. Yes, let's continue on going. I haven't been uploading a lot recently. Quite some stuff going on in my life right now. More on that when I can share it. It's mostly positive stuff though, so don't worry. This channel has taken a little bit of a back burner while I deal with that, and I think it will continue to do so in the coming weeks or months for sure. So sorry about that, but please do stay subscribed because new content is always in the make. It's just that it won't be 5 videos a week. It will be maybe 2 or something for the foreseeable future. And once my sort of busy period has gone over, which I expect to be in maybe 4 or 5 months, we can get back to maybe a more comprehensive upload schedule. But I do like doing what I do. But sometimes the real world gets in the way, and then I have to make a choice, and then that choice often is my real life rather than my YouTube channel. No offense to any of you, but that's just how it is. We have a high liberty desire over in the new Netherlands, 72%, so they might break free soon. That's actually fine by me. We haven't really done much with them anyway. Let's placate them though, and let's decrease the tariffs. Sure. I don't think we're making much money off the tariffs anyway, right? Let's have a look. Tariff 0 gold. We have no colonies. Yes, we do. we have colonies. So well, I think we can lower the tariffs. I think pretty much whenever something popped up that made me choose between extra liberty desire or imposing tariffs, I chose reduced liberty desire because I want these guys to remain underneath me, and I think most of their money is coming from trade anyway, so I don't really care about the tariffs. They're not really that big. What will happen? Increase. Increase. I want to decrease the tariffs. Let's do it. Start war in colony. Make your colonial nation start a war against another colonial nation or natives. I guess there's not really much we can do. The New World has pretty much been divided up. Oh, hey, our buddies, the Mexicans, have disappeared. I think we should probably end our alliance with them if we haven't already. Austria has been becoming very strong. Can we ally with them? No. I prefer to have another ally though. We have France and Bohemia, but that's not really what I want. I want at least one more good ally. Maybe the Ottomans. No, they're too far away. What about the Lithuanians? Maybe. 63,000 troops, that's not nothing. Or the Russians? The Russians are too far away as well. What about the Scandinavians? They would make a decent ally. Scandinavian opinion about the Netherlands, minus 1,000. Why do you hate me so much? Want your subjects provinces? Oh, they want all my colonial nations. That's fair. Revolutionary Spain, Supreme Junta of Revolutionary Spain. They hate me, but other than that, yeah, they're not gonna go with it either. I guess we don't really have a choice. We are gonna go back to war soon, though. We are almost out of truce with Brunei and Deli, so we will attack them later. What is the army of Brunei like by now? 10k. Okay, that's not a lot. What about Deli? That's over here, right? Champa, Paraguyang, and Barus. Champa we can handle, I think. Brunei is allied with the Chinese, so we're not gonna go to war directly with them. We'll go to war with one of their allies. We can invest in humanist ideas. Is that a good idea? Should we wait? We can do that. Yeah, sure, why not? 2 extra promoted cultures. That's good. We've almost completed all the ideas, and we can purchase another ability in the Age of Revolutions. Artillery damage from back row. That might not be that bad, actually. We've taken all of these. Wow. Well, I guess let's take this one then. Some extra artillery support. That never hurts. What about the army? When is the truce expiring? December. Okay, almost. There we go. Okay, great. Yeah, so I'm really skipping ahead a lot in these last few years of the game. Because there really not that much we can do other than sort of conquer the rest of Indonesia, which we're gonna do. Oh, let's head over to. Well, actually, we can stay here in Brunei, I guess. No, we're gonna attack Deli probably. So let's move over to Deli. Let's do that. Let's head back to war. Let's also, before I forget, hire a good number of mercenaries. There we go. And now we will declare war on Deli. We should ask for military access here. Oh, they don't accept. Okay, fine. Deli, my lads. We want to go to war with you. Take capital Riau. Sure. Let's go there immediately. And let's wait for our mercenary army to recover their morale as well. So this is probably a level 8 fort, right? Yeah, so this is gonna need a lot of troops here. So let's have our mercenaries here as well, and hope ideally also blockade this fort. Hopefully that will increase the speed a little bit. Although I guess we should probably get rid of a bunch of these ships, just to make sure that we're not losing sailors at such a quick pace. You have some money, fine. Fine, whatever. Okay, yeah. This is. I'm going a bit too fast. This okay? Now we're still losing quite a few sailors, but that's fine, I suppose. Maybe we can afford to lose some at least. Use caution. We are also. We're also under siege in various places. Down here. And Kutaraja up here, 37k. Okay, we should do something about that. Ideally, I would like this to grab this fortress first. This their main capital, because that will give us ticking war score. We have increased our relations with Austria a little bit, because I don't want them to go to war with us. I should say. Can we? No, we cannot become their ally anytime soon, right? No. But it's good to keep these large countries a bit on our side. What about Brandenburg, our former friends? They probably don't want to ally with me either, right? No, for one they hate me, and we're allied to 2 of their rivals, so that's not going to happen. Naples hates me as well. What about the British, though? Probably also not, but we could increase our relations with them a little bit. Let's keep an eye on the war. Should we... I'm thinking, should we try to relieve Kutaraja, or should we just continue with besieging this fortress? I think we will besiege this fortress first. I think that's probably better. We lost the siege of Kutaraja. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, come on. Jesus Christ, hurry up, man. We're losing all of our troops. I guess because I don't have a commander here. That's not a smart idea. It's not a smart thing to do. Here we go, 3 siege pips. And Rangers revolts, great, fantastic. Let's focus on besieging this place first. Yeah, okay, let's relieve the rest of our land, I guess. Okay, first big battle won. We are under attack by another army, but we should be able to handle them. Yes, great. Let's have our fleet head over to the south here. These guys can head back into their port. Another siege is beginning, but this one should be a bit quicker. Yep, we've won. We're up to 18%. It's going to be another long war. Oh, and they're besieging the capital that we took from them, so let's head over there and try to put a stop to that. Hopefully we can take that army, because it's quite large. But we do outnumber them, but part of that is mercenaries. We might want to just hire some more mercenaries then. Here in Siak. Maybe they can join the battle. Yeah, you guys, please help out. We hired a ton of generals anyway. 100,000 soldiers moving in to relieve this capital, and we did win. It was not quite as easy as I would have hoped, but where are you guys going? Deli, I guess somewhere here, right? Let's try to cut them off and take them down. No, we can't, okay. We have to re-siege our fortress here first, that's fine. Okay, we've re-grabbed this fortress. It's just a siege-heavy war. They re-grabbed here Palembang. We will hopefully deal with them there soon. Oh, they're already moving in to this fortress we took from them. So let's get over there and relieve it. Yes, thank you. And now let's head back here. And yeah, the Hindu zealots are conquering all of the Philippines, but that's fine. I want to focus on this war first. How the hell are you sieging down this fortress so fast? This is a level 8 fort, right? Why is the AI so much quicker than we are? That's really annoying. I hope we can take this one before they retake this one. Should be easily able to do it, but you know, who knows? We're getting very unlucky. Come on. Yep, thank you. Okay, head back as soon as you can. Come on. Don't take it. Thank you. Okay, that was close. We're already at 67% though, so we should be fine. Let's head to the next fortress. What can we take already? I want to just take all of this. And then as much of this as possible. Ideally I want the whole island of Sumatra, but I think we cannot handle that just by overextension. But let's try. Let's try anyway. Let's just continue fighting for a bit. Okay, we've done another military advance, and I think this is the top one. These are the strongest infantry units you can get in the game. So let's try to mercenary company, lower manpower, go for peace. Let's just go for peace, because it's not gonna happen. We're probably not gonna be able to grab much more than this anyway. Fine. All these late game wars in Indonesia have been a little bit disappointing in regards of the amount of gains we've made. But hey, that's just par for the course for late game EU4, I guess. It's been nice coming back to this game, but I think in the long run I do prefer CK2 over this game, because this game does have a lot of flaws. Especially towards the late game, it becomes kind of a slog. Let's head over to the Philippines and deal with these rebel armies. Which new infantry type should we take, though? Napoleonic Square, Jaeger Infantry, Drill Infantry. Drill Infantry are sort of the Prussian ones, right? So that I think that makes the most sense. Let's take those. 30,000. Let's just wait for the other mercenaries to head over. Come over here as well. We'll just keep them around for a little bit until we deal with these rebels, because you know, for the money we're losing. We're paying right now almost 300 gold on mercenaries. But that's fine. Also, our trade power seems to have gone down by a lot. It was something like 600 earlier. I don't know where all that trade went. We'll have a look at that later. See if we can figure that one out. I guess first let's get rid of these mercenaries. Let's have a look at the trade income though. I guess maybe 500 gold. Ooh, the English. 66% of trade power, really? How did that happen all of a sudden? From light ships, plus 700. Wow. They must have like 300 light ships protecting this trade. We can't have that, man. Let's have our own light ships head back. We only have 4 of them. I guess we could send these guys back from Malacca. No, we need them in Malacca. Let's just build a shit ton of light ships, right? We can afford it. Yeah, let's build a ton of them. Let's build first a massive shipyard construction program, if we can. Are there any ships we can get rid of? The workshop, I guess. I just want to build shipyards all over the place here. Let's just get rid of all these workshops. It's a bit of a shame because it will cost us money, but I prefer to just go all out on the shipbuilding. And try to take the English and destroy them at their own game. So, okay, maybe you missed it. Maybe I went a bit too quickly. But you can see here that the English control about 2/3 of this trade node. That's mostly because, see, they have, from provinces they have 400 trade power. And then from light ships they have almost 800 trade power, which is insane. We have only 88 trade power. But we have a fairly similar amount from provinces. So they're just sort of out-shipping us right now. We can't have that, of course. Yeah, so our ships are in the harbor right now, right? Yes. We want to build a ton of boats. So what I'm doing now is making room in the building slots to build shipyards, so we can build ships way more quickly and efficiently. All right, I think that should do it. Shipyards. Oh, Antwerp. Don't forget about Antwerp. And one more time, shipyards. Yes, build shipyards everywhere. And we'll just wait for those to get finished. And I will count the number of provinces here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, 12 provinces. So if I make... I can do like this. I can say, okay, I want 60 light ships maybe. And then I will say, okay, I want to build them in 12 provinces. It shouldn't be necessary. The game should figure it out by itself. Not enough sailors. Yeah, that makes sense. How many sailors do we need for this? Where did all those sailors go? All of a sudden. Does it cost sailors to build shipyards? It shouldn't, right? Am I crazy? Am I crazy, or did we just lose a ton of sailors for no reason? That's weird. Okay, well, fine. Fine, I guess. Deccan has declared war on us. Who is joining me? How many troops do we have? 400k. Okay. Dishonored call against Siam. France has refused to join us. What about Bohemia? I thought we were allied with Bohemia. Yeah, we are. I guess they don't want to join. Or are they in the war already? Oh, they're in the war. Okay, great. Well, we are outnumbered by a shit ton. Okay, well. I guess let's get our fleet over. That's probably the best strategy. I think we're not really gonna do our utmost to make sure that Deccan doesn't get its Indian provinces, because it's not really worth it to me. We just are gonna make sure that they are not... that we have naval superiority here. There we go, 13. So I guess the anti-England plan is gonna have to wait for a bit while we deal with this mostly naval war. Where you going, bro? Get back here. Get back here, you. Oh, come on, intercept them. Come on. Oh, did we capture... did we put them in the port? No, they're still here. Come on. Why are these guys so fast? Where did your fleet go, bro? Where did it go? We had 187k ships here from Deccan. Oh, here they are. Come on. Why are they so fast? Why are they so much faster than me? How does that make any sense? Here they are. We have three maneuver pips, so we should be faster than them, I feel. Head after them and fight them. That's 3 boats. It's not gonna happen, I guess. Let's just have them... there's a mission for that, I think. Select mission. Hunt enemy fleets. Seek out and attack vulnerable fleets in a selected region. Malaya. Let's do it. Western Indian Ocean. Eastern Indian Ocean, I guess. Or Malaya. Is that not a region? I guess not. Let's do Eastern Indian Ocean then. Where is it? Here we go. Okay, so that probably means that they are just going to be in the port until they see somebody. And then they're going to hunt them down. Okay, let's see. We can also increase our technology in admin level. Great. Plus 2% production efficiency. Fantastic. Amazing. And the Deccans have occupied all of Ceylon. There's not really that much we can do about it right now. You guys fighting these rebel ships? I guess not. What are you even doing? What are you doing here, man? I guess it's better to just do it manually. Wait. Russia? I didn't even notice that, but Russia is in this war. It's us, the Netherlands, Bohemia, and then Russia and Deccan. We really need better allies, man. Can we not? Come on, Spanish. Come on. You know you want to. You know you want to help us out. Would be a bit of a shame if we end this playthrough in a massive loss. Oh well, it would make sense, I guess, because we really haven't been focusing on the army all that much. So it would serve us right, I suppose. But it would be a bit of a shame. Okay, so most of Sumatra is now court. That's good at least. Ah, shit. Most of Sumatra is now court. But the war is still ongoing. Let's boost the stability. We have unassigned merchants. Okay, well, let's deal with that later. I want to deal with this war first. Russia has arrived up here in the Philippines. I think we can deal with them with our normal army. Let's head over there. Let's try to deal with these Russians. Oh, the Bohemians have lost. Bohemia will be forced to give Deccan 10% of their income. But they will not be giving away any provinces. They will just give a bunch of money. But we can handle that, right? Are you in debt, Bohemia? So we can do something about that for sure. Take on foreign debt. They have no debt. Okay, well, we will give you some money. We will give you some money, man. 3,000 gold it was. we can afford that. Here, have 3,500 gold. There you go. We have 300,000 gold, so we can afford this easily. But the Russians are at war with us. It's 43k. I guess we should hire some mercenaries on top of this. Define army templates. Let's just hire these guys. And then fight these Russians in the Philippines. This is a weird war, man. I would like to surrender to the Deccan, though. I really wouldn't mind giving them my Indian land. Offer tribute. Why don't you want this, man? 75%. Relative strength of alliances. War score. I cannot really do anything else. Maybe, I guess we could give them a shit ton of money. This is offer, right? Why can I not offer them more? Oh, we can. Okay, well, we can bribe them, I guess. We'll give you all of India and 5,000 gold. How about that? Once other concessions than gold. I'm giving you other concessions than gold, man. Right, I am. I'm giving you all this land. This EU4 peace system sometimes is really, really dumb. The AI is really, really weird sometimes when it comes to these peace treaties. I don't know what they want, because we cannot really give them the Indonesian land because they can't core it. So I don't know what their goal is here, but oh well. Yeah, we're dealing with these Russians. We still have some guys here. Crossing penalty. I guess we will go like this. There we go. And we lost. Fantastic. Okay, great. Love it. What's going on, man? The debt of the VOC increases even further. Nationalize the company. Yeah, let's nationalize them. A little bit of a stability drop, but also we can afford to deal with that. So let's do that. Let's increase stability, and we have a ton of inflation now. We can reduce that a little bit. We also have a good anti-inflation guy, so this should go down by itself fairly quickly. So the VOC has been nationalized. That's quite historical in 1790. In reality, I think it was a little bit earlier even that the company was nationalized. So now we own the Dutch East Indies as a part of the Kingdom of the Netherlands, which is great. Well, I don't know if it's great. The VOC was a nice thing to have in the context of the game. Don't get me wrong. I'm not a pro-colonialist. I think most people aren't at this point, right? You never know. It's a crazy world. You guys can have some leaders. Now we have 80,000 soldiers, so that's a lot more. So surely we can deal with these Russians now. Yes, okay, great. And I kind of want to stack wipe them. There we go. Great. You silly Russians. Get out of the Philippines. We're at minus 27%. Do you want to... Come on, man. Come on. Yeah, they're a little bit more open to the idea, it seems. Give up claims in Deccan. We can do that. Prefers whole Hawaii to be part of the offer instead of give up claims. Okay, whole Hawaii. Where's that? Is that a province that I own? I guess so. Oh, down here. Oh, you can have that. That's fine. What else do you want? If we give up claims now? Not the strength of alliance. Okay, we're getting close. We're getting close. Maybe if we give them some money, or will they hate that? No, they won't. I think we can come to an agreement here, Mr. Deccan, sir. Here, have 5,000 gold. There you go. Okay, we gave up all our holdings in India itself. That's honestly, I don't really mind that. That's fine by me. Okay, and we gave 5,000 gold away, which is, of course, terrible, terrible. We can't afford that at all. How can we ever afford that? Blah, 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 blah. No, we're fine. We did end with a loss, but that's fine. Let's get rid of these mercenaries. What is a shame, is that delayed our shipbuilding program by quite some time. We cannot defeat the British in the long run, it seems, which makes sense. That's what happened historically. But yeah, we could have played this differently. We could have conquered more in Europe. Could have been a lot more powerful country. But it's fine like this. Okay, let's start the shipbuilding program at least. Bam. That's going to be 60 extra frigates protecting trade in the Netherlands, which is something that we do want. Is there any nice debate that we can use? I guess global trade power. Yeah, we're going to fight back against these Englishmen. Might be a losing battle in the long run, but we're going to do. I would do our darndest. Attempt to save the bank for 10 inflation and 100 gold. Ever since the establishment of the Bank of Amsterdam, the Dutch financial sector has been the hub of the European capital market. Dutch bankers are involved in everything from the wars to the manufactories of other European powers, as well as various domestic enterprises. As mercantilism and protectionism closes off many foreign markets, however, the international opposition that once was the strength of the Dutch banking establishment has suddenly become a weakness. As it has become known that the bank has allowed the Dutch government and its companies to overdraw its accounts, the credibility of the institution is also shaken to its very foundation. The Bank of Amsterdam is now ready to declare itself insolvent, and it seems only a matter of time until we see a general effect of this on the Dutch company. Attempt to save the bank. Yeah, let's save the bank. It's quite nice at these events, because this is quite historical. The sort of by the late 18th century, the Dutch financial position was kind of in peril. The nation almost went bankrupt. So when in 1795 the French Republic came in to conquer the Netherlands, or to liberate, quote unquote, the Netherlands, they were welcomed by many, because they saw sort of a new wind, and also a lot of the people following the French army into the Netherlands had been sort of rebels of their own about a decade earlier, the Patriots, which was already a sort of a mini French Revolution that took place in the Netherlands in the 1780s, but it was crushed by the was he King of Prussia? Yeah, by the King of Prussia, who was married to one of the Oranges. So that's well, no, that's not true. The wife of William V of Orange, who was the stadtholder at the time in the 1780s, was the sister, I think, of the King of Prussia. So she called for help from him, and he crushed this very liberal revolt. This was really, we might have become a republic by ourselves if the French had not stepped in. This was really very interesting time, and even many Dutch people don't really know much about this period in history, because after the return of the Oranges in the early 19th century, this the Patriot Rebellion was kind of made fun of. And not really taught in a very proper way, in my opinion. But these guys did write their own sort of first constitution, and that constitution became sort of the basis of the constitution of the French vassal state, like the Napoleonic vassal state in the Batavian Republic, so the Netherlands. And that constitution became then the basis of our more modern constitution in some sense. It's quite interesting, and I think it's not really taught properly in the Netherlands. I think many people don't know about it, which is a shame. The Bohemian Purge of Heresy against the Palatinate. The Palatinate is Catholic, or are they? Or are they the different faith? They're Reformed. We are also Reformed, Bohemia. Well, fine, I guess. I guess we can help you out. I'm not really happy about it, but I guess we can. Oh, it's just the Palatinate. Okay, they're down here. Well, I think the Bohemians can take care of it themselves. They come to take our most sacred liberties. They come for our very freedom. Yes. Here are the first 60 additional trading ships. Where is my fleet here? Yes. You guys, you will get help from 60 more ships. And I'm pretty sure that they get about 4 or 5 trade power per ship. Now let's protect the English Channel and see what happens to our position there. Went from 23 to 34%, but we kind of want to be at least on par with the English. We now have 400 power from light ships. They have 700, so we need to double this fleet still. So we need to build another 80 trading ships. Do we have enough sailors for that? Barely, but we probably will at some point. So we need another 80-ish troops. Let's get the nice round number. Let's get 78, and so then it will round up to 160. Let's go. Our fleet building industry is working overtime. Bohemian Purge of Palatine Heresy is gone. Very nice. Yeah, Austria, man. I've never really played this late into the game in EU4. It's really weird to see all these massive, massive countries here. Do you want to be my ally, my man? No. We really need more allies. Bohemia is pretty weak. But nobody wants to be my ally. What about Scandinavia? No, they hate me. Guess maybe if you could get rid of the New Netherlands, they will not hate me so much. But I don't want to get rid of the New Netherlands. They're great. They're like the tiny speck of Dutch land in between the massive British Americas and the Danish America, and then there's the Spanish America. The Spanish have almost completely reconquered Mexico. That's sad. Oh well, we did help them gain their independence for a little while there. Go over trade protection war. Can we fight a trade protection war against the British? No, we can't. Okay, then we won't do it. We will just win this trade war the normal way by building a shit ton of ships. We also probably need more sailors if we're gonna be able to keep this up. In the end, it's quite nice that how well this game simulates what the real problem was in the Netherlands, which was kind of a lack of manpower and lack of natural defenses. So that's kind of what happened in 1672, the disaster year, traditional end of the Dutch Golden Age. People like the French and the two German principalities, Cologne and Munster, sort of moved into the Netherlands very easily and very quickly. And the French were only stopped because of the water line, so the row of sort of dikes that were broken deliberately. There were a couple of dikes were broken deliberately sort of in this region here. And that meant that a bunch of polders, a bunch of land reclamation projects flooded. So there was like a sort of huge artificial river or marsh going through all of the Netherlands, and that stopped the French. So that's probably the main reason why we never were completely conquered by the French in those times. But also in the Napoleonic time we were quite easily conquered. And we just didn't have the manpower and the resources that Britain had in the long run. So that's why they beat us. I say we and us, it's not really we and us, because my family is sort of originally from this area, sort of here. And they were very much not directly involved with the massive trade that went on in the Dutch Republic there during that time. They were just farmers, basically. Or just farmers, they were farmers. Superior ship design. Building ships that are slightly faster than those of our opponents. Yes, please. Almost at the maximum diplomatic technology. This is, I think, the last technology level. Reaching the end of the game slowly. I think the game ends in something like 1820. Top of my head. But I'm pretty happy with how it's all gone. I think the most exciting part of the game was probably the early stages. In the last few episodes, I think we covered a century in like 3 episodes. 78 ships, you guys can continue protecting the English Channel. Let's see what that does to our sailor. Ooh, okay. We need more manpower there, I guess. I guess we could... What will happen if we put these guys back in port? Okay, that gives us at least a positive sort of saldo. What is the trading power now here still without the merchants? Yeah, I guess we will just get rid of these guys. We want to focus on the English Channel here. Jan van Raasveld, you can lead this massive fleet. 160 trading ships. What does that do? Okay, so now we're about on par with the British again. 3,000 trade power, 800 from light ships. It's about the same as them. Yeah, I saw that fleet just there. Let's see, 199. I saw a fleet of 160 just there. Here it is. Yeah, 164 trading ships of the British and 160 for the Dutch. That makes no sense, but that's fine. 160 frigates just constantly protecting trade makes no sense, but fine. Revolutionary ideals, sure, let's do it. Rifle, the rifle. The musket's weakness was the fact that it was highly inaccurate beyond 50 yards. The rifle, although never a standard infantry weapon, added greater range to elite units. Yes, let's increase that. How are we doing technology-wise? Yeah, we're still sort of on the forefront of European technology. Not that much farther ahead than our rivals, but still. Austrian-Bohemian imperialist war against Austria, Cleves and Lorraine. A defensive war. Austria is allied with Great Britain. Yeah, no. Sorry, Bohemia, you're not strong enough. We're not gonna help you. You're not gonna win this. It's New Year's Eve, 1799. And there we go, 1800. Okay, we're almost there, guys. I think I'm just gonna have the clock run out. I think you guys can just enjoy a time lapse or something. The Emperor of China is weak and has little support. From north to south, the ordinary Chinese are questioning his rule, and the normally so loyal bureaucrats are debating whether Xiaoying I has in fact lost the mandate of heaven. Rogue Sumatran officials claiming to represent Indragiri have approached Floris van Oranje, imploring us to free them from the oppression of the Shun and end the rule of the Xiong dynasty. Time to end this empire. How strong are the Shun still? 91k. Okay, that's actually not that much. We can probably take that. Are we gonna go out in a blaze of glory? Yeah, I think so, right? Or not? Who are your allies? Shun? Ottomans. Okay, nope. the Shun are our friends. Okay. The Spanish revolutionaries have defeated Naples. So suddenly Hainaut is back. Should we go after them? Are they part of the empire? No, the empire has been dissolved apparently. Oh, that's an easy choice then. Hainaut, you're mine. We have no diplomats to send. Okay, fair enough. British, get back. Hainaut, you're mine. Finally, we have a place to expand again in Europe. Ferdinand van Eyck, head over to Hainaut. Let's hire some mercenaries again. You guys know the drill by now. The invention of the field howitzer. We have now completed every technology there is to research. It's 1816. I think the game ends in 1821, so there's another 5 years to go. The last couple of years I've just sped through, but I think that's fine by me. And there's not really that many avenues for expansion now. And we're too weak really to take on any of the larger countries. But it was never really the goal to become the baddest boy on the continent. It was the goal to become the richest boy on the continent. And I think you can fairly safely say 900. 900 trade power. Holy shit. 86% of our income comes from trade. How are we doing with regards to money? Only the Ottomans make more than us. And then it's us. Then it's revolutionary Spain, Austria, Great Britain are all the way down here. So we really won the economic war. That was the whole goal of this campaign, right? So I'm quite happy with that. And I'm also quite happy that just by the end we managed to grab a little bit of Hainault, a little bit extra land. We haven't expanded in Europe for ages. And now we have, so that's good. Yeah, let's score these places. Let's keep our... Oh, we don't have the admin power, I guess, for it. Just wait one more tick. Yeah, there we go. Let's get rid of our mercenaries. What else can we do? Okay, the New Netherlands has been having an increased liberty desire for quite a while. I've been trying to placate them a little bit. But you know, I'm also fine with giving them their independence if they ask for it. But not just yet. We can still keep them down for a while. At Walloon as a new accepted culture. Only about a year before the game will end. Absolute power. We take great pride in our great republic, in part precisely because it is unprecedented and stands in contrast to the oppression suffered in other nations. Well, that's not true. Britain is still a republic, as is Spain. So we're not really that unique. Yeah, here it is, republic. And we have Spain, who is a revolutionary republic. Or revolutionary empire. So we're definitely gonna go with this one. We want to keep being a republic. I think that's fair. Okay, January 1820, guys. Time to count down. I think the game ends in... based on what I just looked up on my phone while the game was running. The game ends in the 3rd of January 1821. So we will wait until then, all together. And then I will have a look at the rest of the world. And see who is the strongest, who is the weakest, how we are doing comparatively. We're still in the 5th rank, which is higher than I thought we would end. We're still the 2nd richest country on Earth. We make 400 gold a month. Okay, it was more earlier. It is switching around a little bit. I guess the Brits have built some more ships. 700, 900. Yeah, we should build more ships. We should build more ships. It's a bit of a waste of time because it's only going to be a few more months. But hey, let's just do it. Let's just build 150 ships. There we go. That should do it. November 1820. December 1820. January 1821. 2nd of January. So the 3rd of January the game will end. So I think I will just do the review of the world now. So here we go. We have a few massive blobs. We have Russia. Which, oh, the Ottomans are fighting in Russia. The Ottomans have occupied most of Russia. Wow, the Ottomans have been really an extreme powerhouse this playthrough. But how many soldiers do they have? About almost 1 million soldiers. The Russians have been completely defeated by them. But the Russians and the Ottomans are, I think, the most powerful military powers. And then we have the Deli, the Sultanate of Deli, 500,000 soldiers. Deccan, 500k, and revolutionary Spain has been doing really, really well. France has been completely obliterated. In the beginning of our playthrough, it looked like France would become a big powerhouse and we allied with them. But eventually they were defeated by Naples and then after that slowly eaten up by everybody else. The British lagged behind at first a little bit. And they're still one of the weaker of the great powers. But they did turn it around a little bit in the New World. They have the 13 colonies, British Louisiana. So most of this whole area is British. Fairly historical, I would say. The Spanish have managed to reconquer their errant Mexican state, although the British did capture a little bit of it. Cuba, though, has been independent for quite a long time, and there's still a little tribe here of natives, but otherwise, South America is completely Spanish. Morocco has been expanding; they've been this large for quite some time. The British have conquered most of the Portuguese holdings in Africa. Portugal by itself has completely disappeared. The Spanish have conquered it all. We have managed to hold on to our little piece of Cape de Good Hope. And generally it's been quite a peaceful playthrough, at least in Europe. Most of our wars have taken place here in the East Indies, and we will continue with that. Let's say, if we would have continued with this game, we would have continued expanding in the East Indies. But, you know, I think you might have noticed that, especially in the later game, these wars tend to be kind of a slog. So I kind of just, I played as far along as I did, just because I've never seen the end date and the end screen before. So I'm really wondering what will happen. We have the Spanish Australia, Spanish New Zealand. We have Spanish Papua New Guinea. The Shun were extremely powerful for most of the game. They held most of the traditional Chinese lands, but they were conquered by Russia, although Russia itself is now suffering a pretty humiliating defeat by the Ottomans. Japan is around and has been around for a while. They haven't really expanded much. What else do we have? Congo has fallen apart. Congo used to be much bigger than this. It used to be this whole area, but they've fallen apart. What else? And Scandinavia has formed, although they haven't been able to keep the Sami people down, which is good to see. And I think Finland probably also broke away from them. Iceland is independent. Ooh, that's one nation you don't see very often. At least I don't. Cool. Reformed island. Oh yeah, religious map mode. The Reformed and Protestant faith have been doing much better than historically. The only real country of any significance that in the Western Catholic, the Western Christian tradition that has remained Catholic is revolutionary Spain. And up here, there's also some Catholic areas, but almost all of the rest of Europe is Reformed and, of course, Orthodox. The Orthodox people in the Ottoman Empire have remained Orthodox. Sunni faith, completely triumphant over the Shiite faith. Shiite faith is almost entirely gone. The Hindus have managed to hold on here in the Indian subcontinent, although I think Deli is Sunni and Deccan is Shiite. Okay, so Deccan is the most powerful remaining Shiite state. In the east, well, we haven't really converted anything here. We've kept everything Hindu. The Congolese have become Catholic. The Spanish have also here and there expanded Catholicism. The South America is a mess. Some people are Protestant, some are Catholic. Who knows? And of course, the colonial world is mostly Protestant, as it is in our current timeline. Oh, we have some Tengri here still. That's neat. Yeah. So otherwise, I think the religious reform map is... Well, we have a big Coptic contingent here apparently as well. I was going to say otherwise it's pretty historical, but not quite. Yeah, and we in the Netherlands have managed our goal of becoming... I guess we dropped a little bit. Well, once these fleets are finished, we will be back at number 2. I don't know where the Brits suddenly got this much money from. I guess just by building these trading fleets. I mean, that's fine. We are a little bit in decline. Our golden age has gone. It was sort of the early 18th century, I would say. And let's have a look at the ledger. That's always fun. Country, prestige, income. Yeah, so we're number 4 in income, but well, that's just a temporary setback. I think we are number 2 most of the time. We have the biggest treasury, 400,000 gold, against the Ottomans 280, British 230, Deccan 130, and behind that there's the minor ones basically. Development wise, we are number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The Ottomans are up here. We have more development than Great Britain though. Although I'm pretty sure that they have more development in states rather than in territories. We have a very low amount of manpower. We have developed all the technology. Let's go to the next one. We have monarchy, admin efficiency. That's not very important. Score comparison. Okay, well let's have a look at that. I don't really know how score is determined, but I guess we are number 5. We are just below Russia, Great Britain, Revolutionary Spain, and the Ottomans. Which I'm not quite sure why Britain is as strong as it is. I guess maybe because they're militarily a bit stronger than us, right? Yeah, that's a 50-point difference. Oh, diplomatically as well. No, the Brits are just better all around. I mean, fair enough. That's fair enough. Yeah, so I think what probably happened is they have gained on us recently, mostly because they're higher development and they're higher military. We are still ahead of the Deccan, of the Shun, of the Austrians even, of the Scandinavians, Deli, Portugal. We've completely smashed our rival Portugal. That's good to see. Absolutism. Okay, apparently we are number 3 in absolutism. I have no idea what that means, but that's all fine. We have had no revolutions. Oh, this is just a score per era, I guess. Age of Discovery we must have done well, right? No, I guess not. Okay. What? How does that make sense? Oh no, I guess, yeah, because in the Age of Discovery we were just a tiny country. We started as Holland. It took us a while before we were sort of the top. Age of Absolutism was our golden age. Yeah, so that is the sort of the 18th century, basically the late 17th, early 18th century. So that's fine. That's fair enough. Score over time. Well, I'm not that interested in that. Technologies. Oh, the religions. Yeah, let's have a look at those. Catholic number 1. What? Really? I guess because of South America and North America and stuff, I guess. Orthodox number 2. Sunni number 3. Hindu number 4. Then Reformed, almost as large as Hindu. Protestant. Totem is already Reformed altogether, have about 400 something provinces, still below the Catholics. Okay, well, I guess I didn't count the provinces properly. Also, just because the Spanish have a lot of Catholic provinces. That's probably part of it, at least. Okay, cool. States and territories, highest development. Okay, the highest development state is, unsurprisingly, Holland. At 150 development and 100% prosperity. Makes complete sense. It is this is just our own provinces. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, fair enough. Province overview. This is only our own provinces, I think. So let's skip that. Yeah, I want to look at this one. Yeah, so Amsterdam, largest city in the world. Roma, number 2. Stuttgart, number 3. Constance, number 4. Yeah, so these are probably 2 countries that were held by one province minors. So countries with one province, and they have nothing to spend their monarch power on other than developing their provinces. So those become quite strong. It's a bit of a quirk that the EU4 has that it shouldn't have, if you ask me. But that's what you get when you have a pressing the buttons to increase development system. In my opinion, it should be way more gradual and way more, way less player interactive. Nuremberg, Prague, Kleve, London is here, so we're larger than London. Madrid, Berlin. Yeah, so the Netherlands has 2 provinces, Amsterdam and The Hague, in the top 10 largest cities in the world. Makes sense. Possible colonies, number of provinces. Who has the largest numbers of provinces? Austria, that's us. We are not that far behind Austria, actually. Let's see, where's Spain? New Spain? I just want regular Spain. I guess it's under the R for revolutionary Spain. Yeah, here it is. So that's the largest one. Colonies, advisors, fine. Military leaders, fine. Current rulers, fine. Holy Roman Emperors. When did the Holy Roman Empire fall? 1779 until nowhere. Okay, so it's been about 40 years or so since it fell. A little bit unclear. Previous rulers. These are my previous rulers. Jacob Both has ruled. Mostly oranges, but also some statists once in a while. Army quality comparison. Discipline. Are we in here somewhere? Probably not. No. We don't have that strong of an army. Armies. Total. Let's have a look at the largest armies of the world. Ottomans, Revolutionary Spain. No surprises there. Austria, Deli, Deccan, Morocco. Morocco is larger than Great Britain. Castilian Brazil on its own has 300k troops. We are all the way down. Here, yeah, 78,000. Even with this tiny army, we've ended up at the 5th in score. Navy quality. Let's have a look at the total navy sizes. Revolutionary Spain has a navy twice as large as us, as do the Ottomans. And the British, they have 0 sailors though. So yeah, in the end, the British are going to overtake us, and I think they've probably already done that. But that's fine. That's how it happened historically, so I'm okay with that. Army losses. Oh, I didn't know there was a button for this. The Ottomans lost 11 million people. I didn't know that this was a thing. This is just the total losses over time, I guess. Just through the whole playthrough. Okay, 11 million for the Ottomans. 7.5 million for the Russians. 5 million for the Chinese. Great Britain, 3.7 million. We are down here with 3 million. Yeah, I think most of those were mercenaries. You can also see it here. 2 million by attrition and 800,000 in battle. But that's the case for most of these. Look, the Ottomans lost 9 million by attrition. That's insane. Okay. Naval losses. That's probably not us, right? We're not in here. No, we're only down here. We lost 126 ships. Scandinavia lost 500 ships. Mostly in battle. Anyone that we took? Revolutionary Spain. Brunei lost 150. Okay, that's probably mostly us. They never had a fleet that large, but we continuously add away at their fleet. National Army is fine. National Navy is fine. Ships, income comparison. Yeah, we already looked at this. How are we doing with regards to, like, taxation? All the way down here. Production. Production is a bit better, but that's because we have manufactories everywhere. Income overview. Fine. Income. Yeah, okay, there's a big drop here. I guess that's the British building a ton of fleets. Yeah, this is where we built those 80 fleets. Those 80 ships and protected our trade. So there's a big naval arms race going on currently between us and the Brits. Let's do a comparison with our main rivals, because I think this is probably the most important screen. Great Britain. Here they are. So Great Britain right now makes more than us. I would prefer to have this timeline further back, to be honest. It's only about 40 years back. Prefer to have it over the whole timeline. I guess that's not here. That's fine. The Ottomans make a lot more than us. That's fine. We have we've been up there. We've been number 2 for a while. I think if you go back in time here, then during most of our run, we made more than the Brits, which was my goal, one of my goals. Inflation quite high, but going down steadily. What else do we have? Cultures: Dutch, Flemish, Walloon, Frisian, Hindu, Sunni, Reformed, Animist. Yeah, we didn't really convert anything. Production: spices, 25%. Of course, tropical wood, cloves, grain. Yeah, so we are pretty much spices and other tropical stuff. And also some cloth, I think. Yeah. Technology overview, fine. Cost overview, fine. This is all fine. The trade notes, let's have a look. English Channel is obviously by far the largest trade note. 200 gold is coming in for the Ivory Coast. The Ivory Coast is second largest, but all of that is going out. Yeah, it's coming from Cape de Good Hope. So all of those trade notes coming from our land, from Malacca and the Spice Islands, make sort of almost all of these top trade notes are basically our doing, which makes sense. Trade goods, I don't care. Strategic goods, let's see if we are a production leader in anything. Cloves still, 100%. Okay, we control, completely 100% control the trade in cloves. That's amazing. We also control most of the spice trade. Great. That was another goal of ours. Country trade comparison. Efficiency. Yeah, we are the most efficient trading country with the highest range. The highest amount of mercantilism. Not the highest amount of caravan power. No, we're on par for number 1. And we have 600 income in trade with 165 light ships. Great. Centers of trade, we already looked at that. Friendly relations, hostile relations, whatever. Great powers. We're still a great power. Number 6 great power, despite everything. And that's it. Okay, well, I think that's the end of the playthrough. I had fun this playthrough. You may have noticed that the last couple of last century or so I've really been skipping ahead fast, and that's because of this very fast PC. Has really been helping me to get through some of the sloggy elements of EU4. Okay, so let's take over to the 3rd of January. Yep, there it is, the end screen. The end screen. I'll show timeline. I don't really want that. Very fast. Okay, this thing makes an automatic time lapse. Okay, let's have a look at that. Holland, expanding to the Netherlands in 1520. We conquered. Oh, I want to show the timeline. I want to show the people the timeline, man. So we conquered here first. We conquered Oversticht, Gelre. France was still quite strong here. We gradually expanded. We conquered here Brussels in the 1530s. Okay, so here we are, the Netherlands. So this is basically the end state here. We didn't really grow much beyond this. So let's have a look down south. Okay, here is our Cape colony. In the west here is the new Netherlands. In the east we are slowly forming our Indonesian empire, which will expand slowly over time. We have the Shun becoming very, very strong. The Russians are at their peak now. The Ottomans are almost fully grown. Congolese, they will collapse later, as we've seen. And the South Americans here are already conquered by the Castilians. I didn't know this feature. This is quite cool, actually. I didn't know this existed. Anything else interesting? Historical scores, 9,000. Spain, 74. Oh, this is just in comparison with other countries. Okay, that's cool. So we've done better than historical Spain. So I think we are... this is sort of semi-civilization, right? So they compare you to historical leaders. I think that's probably the top spot. Very good. The 31st largest army, 5th largest navy, 4th highest income. We've done well. We've done well, I think. Okay. Quit. Yes, I think that's it, guys. That's the end of the series. I want to thank you guys all for watching, sticking with me through this slowly declining upload schedule. I hope you guys enjoyed this series. I certainly did. But the next series will probably be CK2 again. Like I said, I have a little bit of quite a few other things going on in my life right now, so I can't really promise you any time when the next video will be up. But I am planning to do another Crusader Kings Game of Thrones video next. And then after that, I'm probably going to do a historical series. And after that, of Crusader Kings 2. So maybe the Habsburgs or something similar. And after that will be the After the End playthrough. So next series will be the return of the intro cinematics that I always make. So you guys have seem to enjoy those with the Crusader Kings 2. So those will be back. Yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed the series. If you did and you haven't subscribed yet, please do. You really should. It really does help to show off my channel to other people. Yeah, that's it. Thank you guys very much for watching, and see you when I see you. Bye bye.